So again, a lot of points here as to why use Azure. But again, what is Azure for people who may not know? So Azure is Microsoft's comprehensive set of cloud services that schools can use to build, deploy, and manage applications and services. Again, there are several reasons as to why a school may choose Azure versus on-prem or other options. First one, again, cost-effective, right? So Azure requires no investment in upfront infrastructure, servers or hardware, new machines, or even replacing old ones. So again, it's a flexible expenditure model that comes with Azure. That means you can pay more to get more, and again, you pay for what you need. It also saves you a lot of space and, energy and cooling costs. A real-world story we have surrounding this is when we did a review for a customer, where they had to move servers into Azure. And in essence, when we went through this review for them, we looked at a number of data centers where you can host servers and have internet connectivity to it and all this kind of stuff. And Azure, to actually have the VMs running, was cheaper than just having the server space and the internet connectivity to one of these data centers. So again, as an option, it is far more appealing and attractive from a cost perspective, which again, I think a guest that we have today should be able to speak to as well. In addition to that, Microsoft also have a number of benefits surrounding hybrid licensing. So if you're currently using Windows servers, SQL Server on-premise, we may be able to lower the cost of Azure for your school on an ongoing basis as well. In addition to the cost of service simply being lower, Microsoft also have a number of programs available to customers like Fast Track or ESIF as well. So at the end of this presentation, there will be details about reaching out to and contacting CNS. Please reach out if you're interested in learning more about those programs, as we are happy to help you navigate that. The second point here is hybrid capability. So this talks to, Azure being the only consistent hybrid cloud which provides comprehensive solutions for businesses with tools like Azure Arc and Copilot, which sit across both cloud and your on-premise environment. So what does this mean? This means if you were to look to use Azure, you'd be leveraging Microsoft's massive $5 billion investment into the Australian market over the next 2 years to support AI and hyperscale cloud computing. Microsoft's really putting their money where their mouth is to provide all customers with a consistent view of data, security, and intelligence. In addition to this, there's Azure Arc, which is, again, a very simple tool to get up and running, and Alex will talk more about this in the coming slides. But however, as we know, Microsoft is also then releasing Copilot for everything, right? And on the 15th of November this year, Microsoft announced Copilot for Azure, an AI companion that helps you design, operate, optimize, and troubleshoot your infrastructure and services. So making Azure easier for your school, coupled with Microsoft, CNS, and Copilot, really anything is possible for what you're looking to achieve there. The third point here is security. So built into Microsoft standard security is Active Directory or Azure Active Directory or Entra, but basically a cloud-based directory with dedicated identity management services, right? It offers a number of security features such as app usage monitoring, multi-factor authentication, device registration, to provide an unparalleled level of security. With Microsoft Defender for everything, again whether that's endpoint or Azure, as well as Microsoft Azure Sentinel for security, information, and event management, powered by AI, the offering from Microsoft from a security perspective is really second to none. Microsoft has, I think it was 1.5 million attempts a day to compromise its systems. And that sounds like a lot until you realize that what Microsoft is not doing is just fending those attacks off, but actually learning from them. So if you're looking to come on board with a cloud provider, having that, Azure being one of the largest attack surfaces, means that you're then having the benefit of that. In addition to that, in 2021, Microsoft's investment into cybersecurity was forecast to be $20 billion over the next 5 years. So it's a little wonder to see why these services are performing so well. Look, I'll leave my intro to cloud and Azure there. But these are the reasons I think Microsoft's Azure and Microsoft are the best cloud solutions when considering how your school will operate now as well as into the future.